Oh man, I dropped my pasta! I'm eating pasta and some of it just rolled down and oh, it's on my pants. It's all good. I'll be back. I'll be back, gang. We're not starting yet. I have finished my pasta. I had to eat dinner. You know how it is. The body needs nutrients. It's kind of cringe, but it's gotta happen. So, before we get started, I'd like to welcome 2 new followers. I wasn't able to welcome them properly because it happened when I wasn't streaming. So I'd like to welcome Kitty Cat, CW, and Barry Vixen 83. Thank you so much for joining. Great to have you. Blaze Doll! Hey! How's it going? Says who? Hey, you need to eat too, you know, I don't know if you knew, This is a thing that kind of has to happen for all people. You included. And on top of that, you should be hydrating. I'm gonna take a sip of my water right now. You better be hydrated. That's the admission fee. That's the price, alright? I'm super stoked for this game. Yay! I am going in pretty much completely blind. But I'm familiar with the developer, and that makes me pretty excited for this one. Alright, we are set up. Hello! Hey everybody! I hope that so far your day has been cool. Or, you know, if it's evening for you like it is for me, hope you're doing great. Oh, my model's kinda... hold on. How's this? Yeah? I gotta adjust that a little bit. How's the music? How's the background volume? Don't look at that. Don't look at this. Don't look at this. Stop looking. This is secret. Immersion break. Immersion break. Sound is fine? Okay, that's good, that's good. If the music is not, like, overpowering me, that is the ideal. I always, like, test it out before stream, but I'm also, you know, pretty new to this, and I have messed it up a couple times, where the balance has been off. Okay, no more dilly-dallying. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Today we're playing Metahorror Therapy Session. All I know about this is an indie visual novel. It was written and created by a licensed therapist, I believe. You can check out the link that I have, my goodness, something in my throat. Check out the link that I've pinned in chat, and you can support the game and play it for yourself. Alright. Woo! Let's go. Hello, Noelle. Nice to see you again. Hi. Nurse Anne introduced us earlier this week. I'm Dr. Yuri Montgomery. You might remember me from these big, dorky-looking glasses I'm wearing. I remember. You are a therapist at a local hospital. In this room, you've seen many patients. Kids, adults, each one unique and requiring a different kind of approach. You are going to have to find a way to get Noelle to talk a little more about himself. He seems like a young adult, perhaps a late teenager. You have strategies for how to best approach this. Utilizing what you know from his file, you might be able to get him to open up a little bit. Perhaps you could look at this as a form of anamnesis. Yeah. An initial interview. With those, you remind me of my uncle. My glasses remind me of your uncle? My uncle. He's silly. He'd wear something like that. What's his name? Dunno. You don't remember? Don't know. That line of questioning is not working. How's your eye? Does it hurt? Not anymore. It's the light. It hurts your eyes? Yes. Covering it helps. The eye that was examined in the ER, but no one was able to find anything wrong with it. Did it always hurt, or did it start hurting after the accident? No, It's going to hurt forever, so don't. There's nothing you can do. Why do you say that? Dunno. Don't know. Don't remember. Are you having memory troubles, then? I guess. Don't know. Doc, can I leave? I need to go. Soon. Where do you want to go, Noelle? Home? No, I can't. I can't go home. I have something really, really important to do. Really? It sounds pretty serious. Do you want to tell me what that is? I promise I won't tell the others. I can't tell you. If I did, you'd be the one needing a shrink. Try me. I hear some pretty wild stuff in this job, you know? I bet you can't top it. Okay, what is he about to say? Is he about to say, like, yeah, so I kind of have to sacrifice a person every week to the goddess of harvest, or else it takes over my eye and I can't stop myself, and then the apocalypse happens. And you're next. Yeah, so you want to be like my sacrifice or whatever? Are you chill like that? Are you one of those chill therapists that's kind of cool and like whatever about being a sacrifice? Because that would really improve my mental health if you would agree to be the sacrifice this month. It's kind of hard going out every night and looking for one, you know? It's a lot of effort. No way. Yes way, I'll tell you. Oh. I said that wrong, hold on. Yes way, I'll tell you. I hear so much, I'm in therapy myself. Seriously? The therapist needs a therapist? Oh, absolutely. We're just as human as anyone else. Huh. I guess that makes sense. So, go ahead. Tell me what's on your mind. I promise, no judgment here. You're a funny one, Doc. You're asking all those questions yourself. What? Nobody's commanding you to. That's impressive. What do you mean by that, bro? Just kidding. See, I can be silly myself. Did that scare you? A little bit, yeah. I wasn't expecting that twist. Good. Keeps you on your toes, right? This little jerk. He thinks he can mess around with me. I mean, he kinda can. I was kinda messing around with him, too. Hey! Wait, I gotta say your name right. Apertura. Did I say that right? I know you! Are you really a good therapist if you're not willing to be your client's sacrifice? That's a good question. Really thought-provoking. I think that's kind of a way you can show your commitment to your clients. Otherwise, like, why are you even doing this as a job, you know? Yeah, let me know if I said your name right. Apertura. Is it like that? Also, what's with the toys and stuff? Ah, this is a room for talking to children. We have one for teens and adults, but they're all full. It's the one we have available right now. Does it bother you? Oh, cool. I don't mind. The toys are cute. Based. Based. That's exactly how you say it? Oh, good! That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, your name's really cool. Great to have you here. How's your day been so far? For me, it's the end of the day, and I just like scarfed down some dinner right before streaming, as I usually do. But it was pasta, and I dropped some of it onto my leg. So now it's just there. It's just on my pants, and I'm just chill with that. I'm just living with that reality now. You did not ask, but I told you. Now you have that information. The adult's room is somewhat boring, if you ask me. You know, I almost feel like a kid again, sitting here. Is that a good thing? I guess. It's complicated. Anyway, I was talking to Nurse Anne, and you're a bit of a prankster, aren't you? Noel is laughing. His body language is more relaxed. Yep, that's the most popular way to describe me. What about the time you swapped out the soap in the bathroom for... was it whipped cream? I heard that one caused quite a scene. Oh, yeah, that one was a classic. The nurses didn't know what hit them. Where did you even get whipped cream? Stole it from the cafeteria. Shh. Your secret's safe with me! I'm not a narc. I am no rat. Now I'm just imagining pasta in your lap while you're streaming. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna correct you on that. That's not far from the truth. I literally cannot wear white clothes at all because I spill stuff on myself all the time. I am not safe from myself. Hence, I wear dark clothes so that when I do drop things on myself, it's like, whatever, I can move on with my day. And hopefully it's not that noticeable. She also mentioned that you reprogrammed the TV remote so it only played reruns of a Mexican soap opera. Apparently, it was quite the surprise for anyone trying to watch the news. Yeah, just a bit of fun. It's not like I can do much else here. Oh, your day's been fine too? Awesome! You've just woken up from a 4-hour nap? Oh, nice! How's that feel? Was it a good nap? Or was it one of those naps where it's like, you wake up, and you're like, oh, what year is it? I've had some of those. Well, I'm glad your day's been fine so far. Awesome. Well, it definitely keeps things interesting. You're quite the prankster. Yep, life's too short to be taken seriously all the time. Gotta keep things lively. Gotta keep things lively. Here we go, I'm flubbing lines. I just like playing pranks. That's good. Say, Doc, you're not allowed to tell anyone anything I tell you here, right? That's right. Anything you say is between the two of us, and those 4 walls. Unless you express that you want to do harm to yourself or others, of course. So for example, if you were to say you want to sacrifice me, I will have to tell my superiors. That is included. You really won't tell anyone? I won't. Noel is finally making eye contact with you. Neat. So, feel free to tell me anything that's on your mind. I don't really have anything right now. May I ask you a few questions then? Sure, Doc. Go ahead. Okay, here we are, tutorial. So now that you've built something of rapport, let's try asking him more about himself. Awesome. Oh, a bit of both. It was so good, I was worried it was the next day. Hey, that's how you know it was a good nap. Okay, let's, I hope I don't mess this up, man. I mean, I can't possibly mess this up, right? Are there good and bad endings in this? Oh man, that stresses me out. Okay, pick a topic. More topics will unlock as you progress. While talking, you might find yourself completely diverging from the original topic. That's natural in therapy. Free conversations allows for new subjects to be introduced by the patient. Sometimes he'd rather stay silent. Stay silent. It's important to know when to press and when to let the silence be. Remember, your objective is to find answers to the questions raised in the initial report. Okay, I want to read this report real quick. Here we are. Okay, so Noel L.I. Patient only offered surname initials. Gender male, age unknown, birthday unknown, parents unknown, no reported allergies. Patient was brought in for an initial assessment after recovery from an accident. Refuses to talk about where he's from or who should be contacted to support his recovery. Sending him for an assessment for mental health support and to investigate amnesia or possible damage to his brain. Other than that, he has made a full recovery from his physical injuries. Okay, so yeah, this person really doesn't remember anything. Okay, we don't know anything about family, self-image yet. Okay, I'm gonna ask about his accident. The accident you were in looked pretty scary. It must look like that, yeah. I was inside the bus, trying to sleep. The windows were covered and most people were on their phones. So, I didn't realize what was happening until we almost went flying. You were inside the bus, huh? Do you recall where you were heading? Yeah. Wanna tell me? No. Okay. When you realized what was happening, what did you do? My whole body started to hurt, and I couldn't move. The person who was next to me had a phone on their pocket, and I tried to reach out to them so I could try to call for help or something. But they weren't responding. They were out. I think they hit their head badly, and they wouldn't wake up no matter how much I shook them. There were people crying and shouting. Some were trying to help others, and the whole place was filled with smoke and broken glass. Everything was so loud and chaotic, and it was hard to make sense of anything. I remember looking around and seeing people injured, some trying to crawl out through the broken windows. It felt like an eternity before help arrived. You didn't hit your head? So, I was super lucky. My head landed right on a bunch of pillows. My lower body wasn't so lucky though, as that fancy file of yours must say. Glass shards all over. Yes, you had several lacerations from glass shards, and there were deep cuts and bruises on your legs. The nurses explained to me that the hospital people had to remove the shards and tend to the wounds to prevent infection or whatever. Hurt like hell. Never again. And when the paramedics told me about the pillows, I couldn't stop laughing. How did they all land right under me? You remember the paramedics? Oh, yeah. I was awake and aware the entire time. They put one of those neck things on me, so I couldn't look around or raise my head. That's what made me panic. That must have been quite distressing. It sounds like being immobilized like that only added to your anxiety. It's good to hear you could find some humor in the situation afterward, even though it was a tough experience. Yeah, it was a weird mix of pain and relief, I guess. But the whole thing was just surreal. I wanted to know if the other passengers were okay. There were families and small kids in there, you know? I can't imagine how they must have felt. Yeah. It was terrifying. I kept thinking about this one lady that got stuck under the bus. I think I heard something about having to consider an amputation to get her out. I don't know if she made it to ER. I'm sorry. It must be difficult. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, that's really scary. Definitely the sort of thing you should be in therapy about. So, the paramedics took you to the hospital's ER. It's pretty hectic in there, isn't it? Just taking a drink of water. Doc, it was madness. People screaming, doctors barking out orders, kids crying, ambulance sirens. I could barely hear what my own doctors and nurses were saying. I couldn't move much, and I kept hearing all these noises and voices. Madness. I can't imagine how intense that must have been, especially with your own injuries and fear. Yeah, and being immobilized made it worse. I couldn't see what was happening, so my imagination ran wild. How so? Every time I heard a new sound or someone talking nearby, I'd get a jolt of panic. I wondered if something bad was happening to someone else. Was it agonizing, having to wait? They pumped me full of pain meds, so it wasn't that bad. I got to chat with a nurse who told me how the other passengers were doing. She was cool. Most of the kids I asked about didn't make it. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're carrying a lot of weight from that experience. Yeah, I suppose I am. Okay, as you talk with your patient, you write notes on what he reveals to you. You can read the notes at any time by opening the menu. Always check these notes so the session goes smoothly. A lot of people died, or are in the ICU. It bums me out, Doc. Why couldn't some of these damn pillows land near those other innocents? I know it's useless to think about it, but I got super lucky in the end. It sounds like he might be experiencing some survivor's guilt, which is very understandable. Why was I the one who got a cushion while others didn't? I wonder how many families got separated or are completely broken now. I saw a kid whose head they had to cut open in the ER. His brain was swelling too fast to get him to an operation room in time. He kept crying out for his mom. And there was an elderly man who wandered into the chaos and started screaming for his wife. Nurse Ann had to give him the news. I'm gonna let him keep talking. It's like, if he has to get it out, I just have to let him get it out. There was a woman who'd been pregnant. They were trying to save her and the baby at the same time, but it was touch and go. The look on the doctor's face said it all. They couldn't do it. A little girl, maybe about 7 or 8, was sitting alone, covered in blood. She kept asking for her dad, but he never came. I found out later that he'd been in a different part of the bus and didn't survive. There were so many stories like that. I hate it. It's unfair. Families should stick together. Especially ones with small kids. You've just unlocked a new topic. You can now select it to start a new conversation. Ooh, yeah. We got 2 options, identity and family. I just feel like the safest bet here is to go along with what he brings up, and he has already mentioned family. So yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm gonna go with that. Better for him to say it out loud than it just stirring in his head. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole benefit. Like, that's the benefit of therapy or journaling, is when it's just swimming around in your head, it can feel like a loop. You know, it's not good. So definitely I think just letting him talk sometimes is a good call. Do I have to talk about them? I want to know you a little better, but if you'd rather not, I understand. You can't tell anyone. Yes, if I did, you could sue me and take my license to be a therapist. Really? I could? But would I? Would you? Nah, I'm not a narc. Hey, I said that too. We can be not narcs together. Oh my gosh, we have so much in common. That's awesome. Between those four walls, right? Indeed, and I promise, those four aren't gossipers. I'll only write down in your file the absolute essentials. So you can tell me whatever it is that's on your mind. My family's my two dads, my little sister, and me. And two cats. That's important. A family of four. Oh, it's me. A family of four. You all get along? Yeah. My dads are all over each other. It's almost gross. And my little sis is the cutest girl in the world. You call them both your dads? If it makes it easier for you, one, wears glasses. And the other one has, well, long hair? Yeah. Glasses dad and long hair dad. Got it. No names. Yep. My dad has long hair because my other dad told him he liked it once, so he grew it out, and it's down to his hips now. Nerds. You know, you sound like you enjoy talking about them. I do. They're my family, you know? I love them. I miss them, even. You can't see them at the moment? No. See, Doc, I'm on a trip of sorts. To the mysterious place you were heading to in that bus? Part of it. I'm going to various places. My family can't come with me, so I do it all by myself. Do you wish they could be here with you? No. I wouldn't wish this trip on my worst enemies. Ooh, what's going on? Like, what is this trip? Is it something involving an entity, like kind of what I was alluding to with a cult? Or is it something like he's on a self-discovery journey? I don't know, there's something here. There's definitely a mystery. Still thinking this guy is secretly evil. This is why I can never become a therapist. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I should be a therapist either. I crack too many jokes. It's kind of my coping mechanism. But to be fair, Blaze Doll, I'm also thinking something's up with this guy. Like, I kind of just got that impression from even the promo art for this game. So I'm kind of going in biased against him, but now as we're having this conversation, I'm suddenly really feeling for him, and now I really like Noel. So I hope he isn't evil. I'm kind of thinking more of the angle of maybe he's the victim of some great power, you know, or something, he's wrapped up in something that's not good. Why not? He has the aura? Yeah. He does have that aura about him. Like, he's got more going on. He's got a more interesting life than I do, probably. I've seen some things. Everyone's better off not seeing or knowing about them. Could you give me an example? You don't want to know. Hit me! I like you, so no. Damn, you're really closed off all of a sudden. Trust me, Gramps. Gramps? That is Granny to you, young man. Or at least Unc. Or Auntie. I prefer that over Gramps. Old? Stop, no, don't call me old. Stop. Stop! Not you too. I am a respectable young age. Okay? Alright? And I'm not going to elaborate. Not everything is meant to be discovered. I see. No, 50's not young. Who said I was 50? Where are you getting this information? Where are you hearing 50? Where'd you get that number from, huh? 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 Oh, you're quiet now. You're quiet all of a sudden, huh? Yeah, no, 50? I don't know where you got that. I'm so under the number 50, it's crazy. You would look at the number that I am and think, damn, that is such a little number that, like, that's barely double digits. God damn, you're so young, Opal. Okay? God. I see. If it's that scary, does it mean you're planning on heading back home to your dad soon? No, I can't go home. You're right, my 49! This guy just said, you're right, my bad, 49. You know what? No, I'm ignoring you now. Not even close. Not even close. You got the number's way under. Way under, okay? Trust. I have a mission. He has a mission. He has a mission. Okay, this is a case where I actually do not want to press. I don't want him to get scared, and he really seems... He said stuff like, oh, I like you, so I don't want to talk about it. So I feel like if I choose to pursue the topic of mission, he's just going to shut me down. So I'm going to ask him about his identity. Noelle, I'd like to confirm some of the information on this file I got here. Shoot. I understand you don't want to reveal your age, details about your past history, parentage. I said all I could say to the nurses. That's alright, Noelle. See, our hospital is still keeping up with the times, so there's an important question that's not formally asked here yet. I'm curious. What is it? What should I call you? It's part of my protocol here. So, you ask everyone? Yes. Cool. I like that. One of my old therapists could learn a thing or two from you. Call me anything you want. She, him, they. You can think of me however you like. Does my file say I'm a guy? Yes, it does. Lame. I put in a note so your next doctors know. Thanks. Not a lot of doctors would bother. I like you, Doc. I enjoyed talking to you myself, Noelle. You're a fun person. You got it, Gramps. Hey! Hey, careful there. Careful there, youngin'. Well, that was a wholesome interaction. If you'd like to talk about your identity some more, I'm here to listen. There's not much else to say. I don't tell most people in real life. I just let them call me whatever. There was a diversity group in my school. You know, they put a bunch of kids in a classroom after school and have them talk. I spent all of my high school years in it. Made some really good friends, I thought. The teacher in charge of organizing it was real cool. We had events and meetings and all the good stuff. Honestly, it was like group counseling most of the time. There was always a kid with some experiences to talk about, and we'd try to help them out. So I really did think that was a safe space to talk about myself and how I feel. But in my last year, I had the bright idea of talking about it in our weekly discussion meeting. Did it not end well? Nope. Turns out I'm a bit too diverse for the diverse group. Bruh. That sucks. Aww. I can't imagine what that must have been like. Were you hurt? I'm over it now. I got some new decent friends since then. Anyway, thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Nice. Good talk. Good talk. I'm gonna check my notes on them real quick. And then I should also save before I continue. Okay, here we go. Gender NA. That's been updated. Anything else? Okay, accident. Clear memories of accident. Remembers the before, after, and during. Considering that and the lack of damage to his head, amnesia hypothesis seems unlikely. Possible survivor's guilt. Identity. Has been in therapy before. Further investigation needed. Does not identify with any gender. Okay, family consists of 2 fathers, little sister. Patient was adopted. I should still talk to them to learn about their sister and injuries and self-image. Oh, and medicine. And romance. Okay, we got options. Wait, I gotta save. Ooh, this is kind of cool. I was just looking at the stuff. Okay, is this how I save? Good. Here we go. December 20th. I've saved it. Nice. I like it. This is a space where you can be open and honest. Oh, not that open. That can really be the worst situation for anyone. Yeah, I've never experienced it myself. At least not the experience of being somewhere where it was like primarily about safety and diversity, and then people not actually being allies at all. That must be so tough. Because it's not a good experience, especially when you're a young person and figuring out who you want to be and who your real friends are. Yeah, tough experience. So, I'm asking about his mission now. My mission. Is it also something I shouldn't know? I do like this, Doc. You let me talk your ear out about stuff you in the hospital don't really want to know. That's not... Come on. Nobody really wants to know about my family. That's not what's going to get me out of here sooner and open up a bed for another patient. So, I appreciate you asking about it. For someone cool like you, I'll even tell you about the mission. Oh, hell yeah! It's gonna tell me! Noelle. Here's the gist of it. I need to kill God. Okay! This is not the direction I thought. Back up a little bit. Let's back up. You need to kill who? I'm sorry. This escalated so quickly. Excuse me? God is an evil being. She needs to be killed so that everyone can live in peace. And I have to do it. Why does it have to be you? There's something about me that's different from others. God knows that, so she's running away from me. So, you're on this trip to find and kill God? They're a JRPG protagonist. Yes! Yes, that's what's going on. Okay. So, yeah, I mean... Yeah, you'd fit right in with some anime characters, for sure. I mean, it's good to have lofty ambitions. It's good to have goals in life, for sure. I mean, I can't judge you for that. Personally, I'm pretty chill with God, so I mean, it'd be cool if you didn't succeed. But hey, I'm also I'm trying to be supportive here. Yep. I've seen enough of the world to understand that it needs to change. There's something in me that's driven to this task. I don't know why or how, but it's the path I've been given. I go to all kinds of places in all kinds of times, looking for her. I got lost recently, which is how I ended up here. Hey, yo, what? You travel in time? Times? My mission requires me to go to the future, the past, and the present. God can be wherever and whenever she wants, you know? So, I have to do it. Sometimes I think I'm getting close, and then I lose the trail. She's always a step ahead. I'm doing this alone because it's my burden to bear. I don't want anyone else involved. That's my mission. Okay. Just kidding. You cannot. You cannot. You can't just pull the just kidding card on me. I was like fully invested in your world there. No. There's no way. There's no way he just made that up. I feel like he's now telling me, like, oh, just kidding, so that, like, they're hoping I don't ask them questions, you know, or get involved with it. I don't know. That seemed pretty real to me. What? I don't have a mission. Not at all. What? Noelle? I was just messing with you. I'm a prankster, remember? Really? Everything you just told me about your mission was a prank? Yep. That's it. I love playing pranks on people. And there's a little ritual I do when I get to know someone. I say something super nonsensical and watch their reaction. It's the best way to find out what kind of prank will hit them best. What should I say? Okay, I can say, wow, you got me good, or, I don't believe them. Well, I don't think as a therapist I should be telling a patient I don't believe them. I should always believe whatever they tell me. So I'm gonna say, wow, you got me good. And just, take it at face value. You should have seen your face, Doc. I could see you scribbling on that file of yours. You must have been like, this dude's cray! But don't worry. It was all a joke. You don't know how you feel about lying to a patient. Ooh, yeah, because I actually don't believe them. So, what other questions do you have for me? I promise I'll try not to prank you again. Emphasis on try. Go ahead. What else, Doc? Okay, injuries, little sister. It seems practical to learn about injuries first. I'm gonna ask about that. My injuries from all the accident are all better. Ah, I know that. It's not what I meant. What do you mean, then? Ooh. Okay, let's go for it. Mental injuries. I told you I'm fine in that regard. I have to ask you, Noelle. Have you had thoughts of self-harm or of taking your own life? No. I don't think about that stuff. I can't give up. Okay. You haven't thought about it. Who hasn't, Gramps? At some point or the other, everyone's life goes to shit. But it's fleeting. I have too much to do. So you've never had specific plans or such? No, never. Alright. You ask this kind of thing out loud to your patients? Yes. What if it gives them ideas? That's a common misconception. There's no proven correlation between asking about suicide plans in therapy and actual later suicide attempts. In fact, studies have shown that it's the other way around. Talking about it in a safe therapeutic setting helps patients. Oh, wow. I learned something new today. Yeah, the more you know, huh? When I was in therapy, I had it in my head that if I mentioned anything... When I was in therapy, I had it in my head that if I mentioned anything like that, the therapist would lock me up in an institution. You mean put you in suicide watch? And tell my dad. That's what I was most scared of. 'Cause my dad was... Just this one time, I was really little, and he wasn't even my dad back then, but I have faint memories of seeing his wrists bandaged. He didn't keep any knives in his kitchen. I had to take them from mine when I went to eat at his place. And he never wore belts. Still doesn't to this day. Which dad is that? Long hair. Nothing ever happened that I could see, and he's okay, so... Anyway, I wouldn't want to worry either of them. I need water. You better hydrate too. This is your hydrate break. Drink water now, or else you will be sacrificed. Ah, delicious. Yes. All right. What else do you have for me? All right. Let's take a more fun direction. I'm gonna ask about your little sister. My little sister. When I left, she was just 2 years old. She was figuring out how to talk. Learned how to walk first, right in front of me. She has this stuffy my aunt gave her. I put it down on the couch and she waddled over by herself. Her eyes lit up when she reached it like she had just accomplished something huge. It was adorable. That's a sweet memory. It is. She's so small. I learned how to change diapers on VTube for her. You sound like a great big brother. Thanks. My dad said that too. She calls me No-No, and my dads are Dada and Papa. My name's the coolest, if you ask me. I'm gonna ask if he wanted a sibling. Want one? No. I was pretty happy the way things were. If I were a smaller kid, I think I'd thrown a tantrum or be mean to her. But I was already an older teen when my dad's adopted her, so I thought about it less emotionally. I'm glad I wasn't difficult about it, because I love my sister very much. I'd kill a man for her, not even kidding. I think my dad's would too. And our cats, and my aunts and uncles, and my grandpa too. If anyone hurts her, there's a whole list of people who'd be pissed about it. I think that's the best thing a child can have, you know? It takes a village. That it does. Luckiest little girl in the... Here we go again. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god. It's stage fright. I don't know what's come over me. I need to shut up. Oh my god. Luckiest little girl in the universe. Did you have a village, Noelle, before the adoption? It doesn't matter now. No? What about now? Who's in your village? There's nobody. I can't take them with me, even if I want to. On your trip? Yeah, it's too dangerous. Okay, here we are. We're talking about the trip, the mission again. I mean, if you're not out to kill God, what kind of trip are you on where you can't take your family or involve outside people? Like, what are you so scared of? I feel like Noelle is actually on a mission to kill God and wasn't kidding at all. Oh, it's so hard to tell. I miss them, but they're safer at home. The people you meet in your travels don't keep in touch? No. Noelle. Shh, be quiet, Doc. I know how it goes in therapy. You're going to say, I'm here for you. But after I leave, you won't. You can count on me. No, you're not my village. Nobody is. After this therapy session is over, I'll be off. Somewhere else. Yo, what does that mean exactly? What does that mean? Will I never see Noelle again after this? Just pretend everyone is in their underwear, then poof, stage fright gone. I mean, I guess, like, it's kind of hard when it's like everybody in chat is kind of invisible. Like, I'm not actually looking at you guys. It's just like knowing that you're here and you're tuning in and I'm supposed to be voice acting for you guys. It's like, oh, I messed up a line, oh no. But I will try my best. I will try. I will take your advice. But it's really fun. I'm having a really good time. I really like this game. I love the art, the writing. Like, this character really feels like a real person that I'm talking to. So this is great. I just really want to learn more. Tell me about your adventures. You've gone to a lot of interesting places, I imagine. Yeah, many. I like going to the beach when I'm on vacation. What about you? Me watching the stream. Hey, your eyes are far too open. Blaze doll, please. Please. Oh no, you're looking right at me. Oh, okay, I just gotta take a deep breath. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not nervous at all. I've got pasta sauce on my pants. And there's people staring at me. Oh, this is like one of those dreams you have where you're in front of the whole school. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then we're on to something. We're okay. I'm not on vacation. Traveling is more like a job. Oh, you get paid? Not a cent. I try to make it as fun as I can, but it's getting harder to do that. I can't see the finish line. Where have you been to? The mountains. The beach. A tropical island. Tokyo, kind of. Underground dungeons shaped after memories. The Dark Lord's Tower. A slime factory. Hell and heaven for a bit. It's overrated. I've seen more things than you can even fathom exist in reality. And met people who would blow your mind if you talked to them for a frackin' oh no. And met people who would blow your mind if you talked to them for a fraction of a second. Our standards for normalcy and sanity are completely different from theirs. You wouldn't survive a minute in a casual conversation. In some places, the air is toxic. In others, magic is real, so there's no need for hospitals like this one. Injuries are cured with a simple spell. Are your adventures from video games? Oh, stop it, stop. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that thing again. No. Nope. I actually went to all those places. It's true. Okay, I don't think I want to ask Noelle about hell. I think I'll avoid that. I'm gonna ask about the beach. It was a beach on a tropical island. People wore long sleeves, suits, and turtlenecks, even though the weather was blazing hot all the time. There was little color in that island. Shades of gray and black mixed with white colored my vision to the point where I couldn't tell the darkness from the sky. Everyone looked vaguely the same. Twins were strangely common somehow. But the beach? I didn't get to enjoy the beach much. I was too busy fighting for my life. What happened? A couple weeks in, we got attacked by giant robots. Giant robots? Yep. They destroyed the town, wreaked havoc all around. The natives and the tourists had to be evacuated. Every morning, I'd wake up to the sound of radio updating the death and injury counts. Most of the time, they said their names, but the ones that scared me the most were the unidentified ones. Because there were too many people who refused to leave their homes, thought it would be over soon, or believed the robots wouldn't reach their area. Even as her daughter's corpse laid right in front of her eyes, my friend still didn't want to leave with me. You had a friend? The owner of the hotel I was staying at. She was a real nice lady who let me eat with her family when I told her I was alone. Her daughter was just 12. She put on her uniform every day, even when the schools closed and everyone was begging them to evacuate. She insisted on going out to the rubble and destruction to check for injured animals. It was so dangerous. But I stopped trying to hold her back and began to accompany her on her outings. I thought it would keep her safe. I imagine her mother must have appreciated that. She did. We became really close friends, all of us. Pretty quickly, other survivors of the robot attacks started to join the hotel, looking for a bed and a warm meal. I don't know when it happened, but before I noticed it, we were a kind of family. Instead of just surviving, we were living, like actually doing stuff together that wasn't purely for our survival. Our family had a deck of cards. Some kid managed to bring with them a rulebook for one of those tabletop RPGs. Someone even had a portable video game console. Game nights, huh? It was a blast. We'd pass the console to each other until the batteries ran out. Then, my friend would bake some snacks and we'd play cards until it was time to sleep. Then we got some wine. Beer. And? Things got quiet. I got too comfortable. I thought it was over. You mean the attacks were over? I thought they were. I thought it would all end by August. My friend asked me to accompany her daughter to go feed the cats she found. But I had stayed up too late drinking wine. Are you not underage? I was under the impression that you were a tad young. Should you be drinking wine? Suspicious. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on that. Like, out of all the details here, I'm just like, I'm just stuck on, aren't you underage? Underage drinking. I'm just ignoring everything else. Pretending like this is normal. I
told her that Amy could handle it herself, and I was too tired to go. I really thought it was over, Doc.
It wasn't?
No. There was another attack that morning. Amy wandered off too far. My friend, her mom, went looking for her and found her. Her head was...
Napkin?
Thank you. She still didn't want to leave that island, because it was her and Amy's home, so she couldn't go. I got mad, I think, at her for being stubborn and at myself for not getting my drunk ass off the bed and going with Amy.
You feel it's your fault?
Yes. If I had gone with her, I could have stopped her from wandering off.
You don't know that. You couldn't possibly have known there was going to be another attack. Or that Amy would head to the exact place where the robot was at.
But it was my responsibility. I was the one who was always out with her to keep her safe. Her mom, my friend, was counting on me. I let her down.
Did you manage to express these feelings to your friend?
I told her the truth.
How did it go?
She wasn't okay, so I left, alone.
Did she survive?
I don't know how she is now. I can't go back. The wine wasn't even that. I don't even like wine, Doc. It wasn't worth it. If I could turn back time, I'd do everything differently. Everything.
You sound like you've been needing to get this off your chest for a while.
I don't have anyone to talk about it. Nobody that believes me or doesn't cut me off.
Yeah, I don't think the whole, like, it's just a prank, bro, is really gonna work when they're clearly, like, genuinely traumatized. Even if I'm gonna stretch it and be like, okay, what they're describing is exaggerated or fantasized from what actually happened, I don't think this is a joke. This doesn't seem like a joke to me. So, it's kind of suspicious. I don't know. I can tell that it's affecting you a lot. See, these emotions you're feeling are valid, Noelle. They need to be put out there so you can handle them better. Keeping it all in doesn't feel good, I imagine.
No. I guess I kinda feel a bit lighter now, maybe. No, forget it. Let's not talk about that anymore. It's not medically relevant anyway.
Alright. Still, I'm here for you if you want to talk about it again.
Can we end this already? I've told you everything I can say.
I still don't think you should...
You're trying your best, Doc. I appreciate it. I like you, I really do, but I don't want to bother you with more than you're prepared for.
Is there nothing else you'd like to talk about?
Nope.
Then do you mind if I ask you some things that made me curious?
Depends on what they are.
If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
Fine. Hit me.
Okay. We have a choice. Wait, I want to review, and also I want to save, actually. I want to save. There we go. Okay, should I ask about biological family or medicine? Anytime I've asked Noelle about their family, it's gone well. They seem to really love the people in their life. So, let's go with that. So, you were adopted? Yeah. How was that like? Weird. Most stories you hear about adoption, it's small kids or older kids who spent time in the foster system. I was neither. How so? I was 13 then. Lived with my mom. Bio dad was never around. Story goes that he took a wrong train somewhere and never reached out to my mom again. It was just the two of us for a long while. But she had to work several jobs at once, so I was pretty much raised by the whole apartment complex instead. Neighbors from 302 would take me to school. 202 folks took me out to play. The landlady helped me with my homework. How did that make you feel? I was small. I didn't know that wasn't how I was supposed to be, for lack of a better word. It wasn't until I got a bit older that I started noticing I was the only kid whose mom didn't come to the school play. But I didn't feel... I didn't get lonely. Is that so? It sounds like a lonely situation to be in. Because my dad was there instead. Your dad? Long-haired dad. He was one of the neighbors. My mom relied on him a lot. There was a science fair one time. My topic was planets. I managed to build a galaxy out of styrofoam and clay and paint. I was really proud of it. They printed out little invites for us to give our families. They came with to mom and dad on them by default. You know who I gave it to? Long-hair dad? And his boyfriend, Glasses dad. I didn't even bother to ask my mom if she could come. I knew she wouldn't. I went straight to them. Wholesome. That's so wholesome. I got older, and before I knew it, Mom was barely home anymore, even at night. It escalated in a few places. And my mom realized she couldn't take care of me anymore. In the end, that entire building raised me, not my mom. I already know the answer to this question on the top. I know that, well, maybe there was a bit of a period before Noelle got their two dads, but, I want to ask about how they feel about their mom. Ooh, I hope that wasn't the wrong choice, because we've zoomed out quite a bit. Does that mean there's distance? Like emotional distance? Oh dear. Don't know. Did talking about her bring up any emotions for you? I don't know. I don't remember. I realize this topic is a sensitive one for you. Then why did you ask? To hurt me? Oh no, I think we made the wrong choice. Oh no! No! Oh no. Okay, it's fine, we can save this. It's okay, it's fine. He's pushing away. And that's fine. I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. Stop it. My mom has nothing to do with the accident. I understand. No, you don't. Every single therapist I've been to presses me on that, but she doesn't mean anything to me at all. I thought you were different from the others.
I'm sorry. I won't ask you again. You better not, or I'll leave.
Ooh, yikes. Okay. Seems like I sorta lost some progress there. That is unfortunate. But we did learn more about Noelle, quite a bit actually. Let's review what we've got here. One of Noelle's dads has a possible history of self-harm. Knife and belt equals banned suicide watch items. Pressing the mom topic bothered Noelle a lot. Not the time to open that subject. It seems that Noelle misses their sister a lot, regrets not being able to see her grow up. Attachment to male parental figure outside of family itself. Unresolved issues with mom. Okay, here's about the self-image. Delusional grandeur sounds straight from a piece of fictional media. Oh no. English. How do I say this word? Help. Psychiatric? I got it. Psychiatric evaluation recommended. What happened in the past that made him believe people won't support him once he leaves? Okay. That's good. This is good. I should save. I just want to keep saving. Yeah, I can overwrite the save. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Gonna ask about medicine. Other than the ones the hospital is giving you, have you ever been on any regular medications, Noelle? No. Headaches? Or for that ache in your eye? Hand? I can't take medicines along with me when I travel. It could cause trouble, you know, if I introduce some, advancements to the places I go to. You know, like influencing cultures and stuff. I see. What about before your travels? No, I never had to take anything frequently. I'm gonna say nothing, because I feel like I pressed too much earlier. Let's see what Noelle wants to talk about. Doc? Yes? Are you putting me on meds? Why do you ask? 'Cause I don't need them. My head's on right. It's always been. I bet you think otherwise. That I'm hallucinating or can't tell dreams apart from reality or whatever. You've been told that before? It's common sense. I'm not exactly saying things you hear a lot. And I bet you already have words like delusional in that notebook of yours. Oops! You caught me. You got me there. I will admit, I did write those words. My bad. Would you like to read my notes? No, I don't need to. You're cool, but you're still a normal therapist. I don't expect you to be different. What would a not normal therapist be like? Dunno. Still looking for one. Someone who doesn't follow the script, I suppose. What script? Never mind. What else? I don't got anything else. Uh-oh. Can I click anything here? I'm trying to click the environment. It's not working. Okay, let's open my book. What else do I have? Did you get to ask them about the eye patch yet? No, we've only kind of just talked about it, like, in passing and kind of just
around the topic, but not straight at it. Like, what... I don't know what happened to Noelle's eye, or about the eye patch. Yeah, so I don't think I have. Delusional in a good way, of course. Yes. Delusional is, a compliment. Especially to one such as myself. I actually have thought of myself as delusional on many occasions. Okay, I'm trying to look for a topic to ask Noelle about, because there's no prompts coming up, so I wonder what I'm supposed to do. How do I talk? How do I talk to you? Hello? What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Nothing's happening. Maybe I have to, load a save spot. Maybe this is a glitch. Or maybe I'm missing something. Game over? No! No, it's not game over. It's not game over. There just must be something that I'm missing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load one of these sessions. I'm gonna load this one. Yeah, and then I'm gonna choose a different dialogue option. Okay, so here we are asking about medicine. Let's try this again. Other than the ones the hospital is giving you, have you ever been on any regular medications, Noelle? No. Headaches? Or that ache in your eye? Hand? I can't take medicines along with me when I travel. It could cause trouble, you know, if I introduced... Oh, actually, since we've already read this part before, I could give Noelle a funky new voice so that it's kind of still fresh and new to you guys. Okay, here we go.
It could cause trouble, you know, if I introduce some, advancements to the places I go to. You know, like influencing cultures and such.
I see. What about before your travels?
No, I've never had to take anything frequently.
Okay. Was that entertaining? And not boring? I hope. Okay, so... So, last time I chose to say nothing. This time I'm going to ask about this. You said your dads took you to therapy. So what? Before your travels, did you experience these phantom pains? No. Are you implying that they would have known something was up with me back then? I was thinking... I was a perfectly normal kid. It was unique. Well, I'm glad. You know, it's good to be unique and special. They took me to therapy because my dad believes that everyone should have a therapist. Based! That is based as hell! I totally agree. Even him? Yeah, both my dads have been in therapy for years. When my sister is a bit older, she'll probably start it too. Dad is a worrywart. I can't tell which of your dads you're talking about. Which one is a worrywart? The one with glasses. When they found out they could take my sister home, he read so many books about parenting it made my head spin. I found out that he was worried he would mess everything up and ruin her life. Big worrywart. I told him she'd be fine. She's just a baby. My other dad was more worried about dropping her on her head or forgetting her inside a car. All parents have those worries in mind, especially when it's a new baby. You have kids, Doc? I do. 2 little boys. Older? A bit. So, you're a father. Do you make a lot of dad jokes? Oh, definitely. I'm guilty of a few classic ones. Like what? Give me an example. Alright, here's one. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? I don't know. Why? Because he was outstanding in his field. That's a good one. Classic, classic. Damn, that's terrible. So bad. I know, but it gets a laugh from the kids. I bet. My other dad used to make jokes like that too. The kind that make you groan. Do you ever worry about them? Like, what if something happens to them? My kids? Yeah. When you're out, like, here in the hospital, do you worry? Did your dad worry? A good classic therapist redirect. That was very skillful. He was home most of the time because everyone worked from home, so not really. Suddenly I missed that worry wart. What else? Yes, okay. Woo, we saved it. We saved it, guys. I made the right choice. I'm gonna save it right here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we've got another topic here. Father. Here we go. Say, how is it like at home, living with a worrywart father? Better than living with no father. I'm joking. My dads are great. He's not, like, an extreme worrywart that locked me up at home to keep me safe or anything like that. I just tease him about it by calling him a worrywart. He cares a lot about us. It's all in good fun. Ah, I see. That's good. He sounds like a caring man. He is. They both are. Even when they drive me crazy with their overthinking, I know they mean well. And we laugh about it too. They're good sports about it. You have a good balance of understanding and humor about it. Yeah, we can poke fun at each other like that. I miss them. Okay. I should not be asking about biological dad, because asking about the biological mom was not good. Noelle really likes talking about their family, so I'm gonna ask about their dads. You mentioned something about having faint memories of bandaged wrists. I knew you'd ask me about that. Do you know why that memory stuck with you? Well, even back then, I know that he had some issues. Way before the adoption, my mom told me something like, study hard so you don't end up like him. I was really small, but I still remember. It's ironic. He stepped up. She's gone. But Dad never showed me any of it to me, you know? He always tried to smile, even when I could tell he wasn't okay. The dog is biting me, so it's time for bed. Good night. Yeah, okay. Good night. So I hope you recover from your bite injury. Thank you so much for tuning in, Blazedoll. It's always great to have you here. I'm super happy you stopped by. Have a good rest of your night. Next time you gotta tell me about your dog. Because anytime someone mentions they have a dog, I'm like, oh my gosh, tell me everything. But I'll let you go. He took me to get ice cream and stuff whenever the adults started arguing about who would take care of me. So, like, my mom was wrong. I had to study hard so I could be like him. It's alright, Noelle. I know your dad is a good man. He is. You're very protective of him. Am I? It's a feeling I have from the way you talk about him. People talk. We didn't exactly have an amazing time with the community around us. I was old enough to understand that by the time my dad's adopted me. Kids are cruel. I got used to defending him. He's my dad. You were a kid. A very angry kid. And Glass's dad? What else can I say? He writes romance for a living, likes books, is good with his hands. Good with his hands? He makes stuff with paper and... Oh, I know. He's really bad with numbers. He tried to help me with my homework at first, but once it got to middle school level, he was as lost as me. Had to get a private teacher to help me with that. I still have nightmares about those damn exams. Did you take his last name when you were adopted? How'd you know? Therapy powers? No, seriously, I just guessed. You can't fool me. It's therapy powers. Yep, totally. Anyway, you're both bad with numbers? Oh, I'm terrible with anything math related. Pretty sure I have something like dyscalculia. Did you ever get tested? No, not formally. You want to test me? If you'd like to come here some other day, we could... No, thanks. Anyway, my dads are cool. What else? Ooh, I got an achievement! Yay! It's notably very easy to get Noelle to talk about the people that he loves, but when it comes to other things that I really want to know, it's really hard. And maybe that's kind of realistic, you know, I don't know. I'm not a therapist. Okay, is there anything new here? No previous medicines taken. Adventures began after leaving home. Mental breakdown. Family did not seem to notice any early signs of delusions. I guess that's it. Okay, I should save. Hold on. Things are going well, so I'm going to save. Okay, let's ask about Noelle's self-image. To be fair, it's still the first day of meeting. Yeah, that's true. It's like for a first therapy session with a brand new patient, like this has been going really well. So yeah, I think you've got a good point there. So far, we've talked a lot about the people you love. You describe them in many different ways. It's been interesting to hear how you see the people around you. But now I want to know about Noelle. Me? How would you describe yourself? Well... Tough question, huh? Yeah, tough. Well, you see, I have tentacles growing out of my back, and, my blood is basically black ooze, and I need to sacrifice a new person to the goddess of harvest every month, or bad things happen. And I guess that's all you need to know. I'm still all for the goddess of harvest thing. That's my inner lore. Okay, that's my headcanon right now. That's what's actually happening. Anyways, let's see what Noelle's actually saying. I'm someone who's been through a lot of shit, and somehow I'm still standing. I guess I've always been the type to keep moving forward, even when things get hard. That's not the same as being strong, is it?
Well, I would argue that it is. Moving forward is not easy. So yes, I think that does make you a strong person.
I've made mistakes. Big ones. I've hurt people I care about, even when I didn't mean to. I feel like I'm just trying to make up for all of that.
It sounds like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders. Do you ever let yourself rest?
I can't rest. I have places to be, things to do. People are counting on me. But I try. I try to find moments where I can just be me, without all the noise in my head.
That's a start. It's okay to take things one step at a time.
Yeah, I guess that's all any of us can really do. Hey, do me a favor and cover the mirrors you have in your house.
Why? Why do I have to do that? Exactly?
You'll thank me one day.
Mirrors? Why?
Just saying. Don't mind me.
The session is almost over. Noelle looks at you and...
I think we should end it here. It's better for the both of us that we don't meet again.
Why?
Sorry, Doc. The best I can do is give you a comforting explanation for a harsh reality. And I've liked our talk enough to not want to lie to you like that. I think lies told by well-meaning adults are the ones that hurt the most.
Such as? Uh-oh, we're zooming in. Oh dear. Oh no, what's happening?
That shot won't hurt. It's just a small needle. Mom's coming back in an hour, so be good. This will only take a minute. You can be anything you want when you grow up. And so on. Sometimes they say these things to make you feel better, to give you hope, but when the truth hits, it feels like a betrayal. Like they were just trying to shield you from the inevitable. I get that they're meant to make things easier, but they don't. Not really. They just leave you alone with the truth, wondering why no one was honest with you from the start. I could do that to you.
But you won't?
I don't want to. Really. Personally, I'd rather face something painful head-on than live in a comfortable illusion. At least with the truth, you know where you stand.
So, you want to end the session on this note?
Yeah.
I understand. But if you ever want to tell someone this truth, I will be here.
Aw, Doc. You'll make me cry. For real. But... say, Dr. Montgomery, have you ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Or know about it? Its cult following? The community?
Me? No. I've never been much into fiction.
I thought so. It's science fiction. You don't look like the type. Then... do you know the meaning of life, the universe, and everything else?
No? No, I don't think I can claim I do. I don't think anyone can.
Right. There's no way you would.
What is it?
In the book, at one point, they visit this supercomputer called Deep Thought, which was built by a race of hyper-intelligent beings. They aim to find the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. deep thought spends millions of years calculating and finally comes up with the answer. 42.
42? That's it?
Yep. 42. The computer explains that the question is so complex that it would take another, even more powerful computer to figure it out. So, in the end, 42 is just this meaningless number. What is the answer to that question, in your opinion? I can't tell you that.
Okay.
Let's end this on a high note, okay? The things I saw, the things you think I saw. In the end, after we part ways, it's not going to matter.
I disagree.
I'm sure you do. Wouldn't be any other reason for you to think otherwise. Huh. It's been fun, Doc. Goodbye. What does this mean?
Ending 2, Just Therapy, reached the initial normal ending. Okay, there's multiple endings. It's time to start a new session. Oh, that was so sick. Nice. Well, I definitely want to continue this game another time and get a different ending. I want to explore, like, oh my gosh, what was that? I want to explore the different dialogue options that I chose not to do, and I just need to learn more about Noelle. Like, this is so intriguing. Oh, what a cool game. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so, stick around, cause I'm gonna find somebody to raid. We're gonna end the stream here. That was so much fun. I'm really glad I decided to try out Metahorror therapy session today. Alright, let's see. Who are we gonna raid? Mwahahaha. Who's live right now? Ooh, here's somebody. Alright, you ready? I've chosen a victim! Alright, bye! Thank you so much for tuning in! Hope you have a good rest of your day, or evening, or morning. Bye!
Raid, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're having a good one.